Excellent opera house tour with great insights shared by the guide to us on details to the opera house. A great local tour not to be missed for all first-time visitors to Sydney. Strongly recommend to everyone here. The guided tour here is great, with a great balance of the technical and the historical. Really lovely clarity from the guide over headphones, and you get a real sense of both the amazing story behind it and it being a working iconic performing arts venue. Sadly, the eating venue. I would highly recommend this tour to anyone looking for a well-rounded and enriching travel experience in Sydney. Keep up the great work. Our tour guide is very knowledgeable. Good job. The tour guide's explanation is very detailed and well-paced, and he also explains the celebrities who have performed in the opera house to people from different regions. Maybe because it was a weekday, there were not many people joining the tour, so we had a lot of opportunities to take good photos. The meal at the opera bar after the meal was also great value. We ordered one of the must activity, if coming to Sydney. The guide was very polite and knowledgeable. Enjoyed it. I chose the Chinese tour, and there were staff on site almost before the tour time. The tour took 1 hour and visited 2 halls. The tour information was very rich and I learned about the history of the opera house. The journey is also paired with lunch at the opera bar. This is an English group. If you want to speak Chinese, be sure to choose the correct one. You can also communicate and change on site. It is a 1-hour guided tour and visits to 2 halls. There happens to be a quartet and ballet rehearsal. After watching the main play, the original collection design and site selection history will be explained, construction process, etc. If you choose a meal package, you can eat at the opera bar. Great trip. The tour guide explained in great detail, and you can see the 2 theaters inside, as well as the interior of the opera house. The lunch afterwards was also first-rate, with a view of Sydney Harbour from the outdoor restaurant. The Sydney Opera House is well worth a pilgrimage. Thumbs up emoji, thumbs up emoji. Thumbs up emoji. The professional explanations give a complete introduction to the drama hall and concert hall. It is indeed one of Australia's world cultural heritages. It was a very insightful experience being guided around the insides of Sydney Opera House. The architectural works and the history that go behind the construction of the Opera House are fascinating. The guide was capable of handling the crowd and very knowledgeable. When entering the performance hall, the guide will introduce the history of the building and the principles of the equipment in detail. When dining outdoors, beware of white birds that may be eyeing your burgers and fries off your plate or hand. Learn a lot from the tour guide. The redeem process was smooth, staff was very clear on where to wait, what time to reach, and where to redeem the food. Food was average, but the view was great. You can order other thing like a glass of beer to enjoy with the view. Very good tour and explanation. Lunch can be improved though. It is quick and convenient to get tickets. The tour guide explains very carefully, and it is also very convenient to redeem meal vouchers. It is recommended that you buy it early for the convenience of visiting. The Sydney Opera House is the most artistic building I have ever seen, and the tour guides inside are also very professional in explaining the relevant stories. The tour guide explains clearly and concisely. The process is smooth, the time is arranged appropriately, the food is delicious and the portions are full. It is a recommended itinerary. It was an awesome experience. Highly recommended if you're a theater, art and architecture lover, or even simply on a holiday. Worth the experience and the price. The tour was amazing and Nick was a brilliant guide. It's wonderful for anybody and everybody. Many historical stories and facts were shared. I'd highly recommend.